Hi guys, it's Mikey Boy BJD with a few updates and, well, not a wine and dollies, but, well, you know, vanilla Coke from Sonic. My favorite place to go for a vanilla Coke, so they have the best in town here anyway. So we usually go over there and we get our beverages. And so I got some new resin in. So I got a sepia Hyun or Han. It looks like it's Hyun. And I did her face up. And I put the, well, at first I put the regular human ears, but then, no, she's kind of a fairy, so yes, love her. So the shirt is by Amber, Kohaku Creations. And the leggings I bought in a lot. And I had these boots. You know, none of this is really permanent. I do like this part. I'd probably change out the bottom. Maybe put those black leggings that are like leatherish on her. You know. But I kind of see her wearing more of a dress. So, she's my new addition. And I really love the posability and everything. And in fact, she freaked me out because she stood for me. You know, which with Miro and all of them, I'm not used to that. They're amazing posers. She's single jointed. She's older. So, and of course now she doesn't, oh, well, she was standing for a second. You have to get their feet, well, everybody knows, you have to get their feet just right too. And I think she needs restrung a little bit. I bought her second hand though. And she's quite pretty. She has teeth that are inset. I put some lovely blue eyes in there. Yeah, she didn't turn out too bad at all. I actually really love her. This is Meridia. She's one of the new characters that's kinda in Killian's story. I guess she borders in and into another story. She's from another realm, of course. And in this realm, her powers are limited. But in her realm, she's very powerful. And she is a princess of the fairies in her realm. So she has amazing powers in her realm. But in this realm, not so much. Well, she does, and she doesn't. The only thing about these sepia dolls are these ears. They scare the bejeebies out of me because, well, like the elf ears are so fragile. I'm like, is that going to break? Is that going to break? Part of me is with Amber, glue them bad boys on there, because, you know, with play and everything, or posing, I've knocked these off a few times. I'm very lucky I have carpeting in my doll room. It's saved lives, so yeah. She's my new addition. Ronnie is kinda pulling together nicely. He got a nice hoodie from Amber Kohaku Creations, which I put under his leather. And then these pants. And these white shoes do not zip. They're just kind of on there. So they're open in the back. Yeah. So I'll find a pair of shoes that is good for him. And this is still not his true completed look. I'm going to go ahead and do piercings and that kind of stuff on him too, on his face. So that'll be something different as well. Yeah, kind of add to him. Maybe add some tats. Maybe add some more. Well, he needs some more of a lot of things. So just to add that character, you know, truly pull it all together. You know, so it's a full, like I envision it. So I did get some packages in today. And one was from our dear friend, Sarah, Pine Size Palace. She sent me some artwork. These were extras. This was extra for me. And so was this, which I am just, words cannot say. This is, wow. Wow. The detailing in the eyes and the irises. Beautiful. Just a beautiful piece. I opened this up, I was like, oh my God, Sarah, really? Oh, she's so talented. You know, she does have more art, you know, for sale. So hit her up, definitely. And the sketch I had purchased from her was the sketch of Azu. And look at how brilliant that is. All those beautiful details. She is an amazing artist. An amazing person, too. Really love that girl. You know, she's going through a hard time, and we all go through those hard times. And she's strong, and she has our love and our appreciation and our support. So I know in my heart, I know in my soul, I know with every grain of me, she will be just fine, no matter what. So I do know that. But hit her up for some artwork. She has notebooks for sale right now, and they're really, really, really cool. So hit her up. She's on Instagram. You can DM her, or she does have a Gmail as well that she's been using for that kind of stuff as well. So there's that. So please support her. I do. I think everybody we know supports her in one way or another. So well, she needed clothes. Damn it, she needed clothes. And so what I did was I took a Barbie outfit and I chose something that was stretchy. Stretchy as hell. And this outfit was. Not gonna lie, you look at the back, it's not looking that great, but, you know, she's got long hair. Does it show? Not really. I'm okay with that for now. So I just thought she needed some clothes because she's so pretty. And I finally got her lashes on. And that took me a few times because they wanted to pull that old slide and glide. Slide and glide and slide and glide. I'm like, come on, just please, just lay, just lay. And finally, okay, one was laid out. Okay, I was, okay. I, I've done so many eyelashes on dolls right now. Really, I tried to do a tutorial, film it, and wasn't working out as good as I had planned. So I went ahead and scrapped that. But at some point, I want to do a lashing tutorial because I can lash any of these BJDs any day of the week. This girl, it was like taking on a bull with horns. Yes, and it was slick and sloppy. But I finally got it, and they're in place, and they're not going anywhere, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Still don't have the right shoes, but she does. I know there's other dolls with this particular width and everything, so I will eventually find a nice shoe for her. So, yeah. So she turned out pretty good. Oh, yeah, and I did paint her nails too. I gave her a nice bronze metallic nail. So, I thought that was nice. So, yeah. That's this young lady. What else have we... Well, I've been doing multiple projects, so I've been pouring my own resin pieces, and I got a few new molds. Here's a little Buddha. He has two little teeth in the front there, and a little toes, and a little chunky belly. Happy little face. I painted him red with the spray shellac, but he was white. So I did that. And then these are they're like jewelry boxes, but they're non-functional. They'd be like a shelf piece. This one I did a green, and of course I didn't pour it all the way down or all the way through, only half. So yeah. Sorry about the dog that's crying out there. I don't know what's going on. I hope all is well. And then I got the mold for this, which I figured could be like a paperweight for a desk. And it also started off white. You know, just your white resin. But it's super cute. And I'm going to do things from here with it. I just wanted the purple as a base. So, let's see, what else? Oh yeah. Got a few of these kids washed up. Hair revitalized and feeling good. Wiped her face because she's going to get a very kind of creepy clown-like mime-ish face up and go from Ariel to someone way different. You know, think in terms of Libby's Donnie, like someone he'd date, maybe. You know, that could be a thing. Yep, Ariel, yeah. So, yeah, she'll be a fun little project. And I finally got Marita all sorted. Look at that beautiful hair. Look at those awesome curls. That face. In a My Life outfit. Love it to pieces. So, got her done. It's funny, I want to say more with my vinyl friends than my resin friends right now. So I guess it kind of goes in spurts. You know, we do different things as it kind of inspires us. All right, buddy. And Gordon, yep, it fits. Yep, Gordon made him a bracelet, and so it fits him. This is Gordon. His hoodie is by Kohaku. His suspender pants I bought in a lot. That also came with the cool steampunk goggles I got. I love those things. They went right on Killian's head. And they have not been off since, because he said, you ain't taking them off of me. You can do what you want, but you don't take those off of me. So I just went ahead and left them on him. So, and this girl, Gordon had sent me the shoes that actually went for this doll. So that was super awesome. Thank you. Perfect sizing. So fit her like a glove. I've been doing a lot of gardening. We've been doing a lot of outdoorsy kind of things too. A little bit of shopping, you know, here and there. Finding a few things. I did find the Wave 2 Little Outrageous Littles, and so of course I'm like, oh my god, it's Wave 2. You know, I have a lot of the Wave 1, and then I just kind of stopped. But I got these two out of the Wave 2. These were the ones I opened. She had I want to say a headband, and it must have fallen off. So yeah. And I had them displayed in this little shopping cart that Amber had sent me, so I popped them in there. They look super cute in there. Like, I'm going power shopping. So, yeah. Got those. Gordon had sent me this girl. And of course, I love these Japanese animatic Barbies. They're very simplistic, I mean, in design and style, but they're so pretty. And even though her bangs are cut, I love that about her. I love that could be a perfectly imperfect thing about her. And I do have some others from over there that I've bought over the years. So here's one. She's from the 80s, I want to say. And then, you know, I was talking about the ones that I have in box, and I do have several. I can't get to them right now, but I have these, which these are the version made by Mattel. This is a 1986. And so, see, this is why I just couldn't take her out of the box. You know, although I'd like to, I really, really would. I just can't. She's so pretty. And this one's got brown eyes, so I really like that too. And then I do have them from around the world, several different countries and whatnot. And this particular one is a Barbie in India. And she was actually made by Leo Mattel in India. She has a sari. Try to not get the glare. And there's, of course, other versions. Some of them have the nose rings that go to their ear and stuff. They're so cool and they're so detailed. And they even have the red dot on the forehead. And the jewelry is really nice. You know, so for a doll, let's see what year might this have been made in. That's weird, I don't see it. But I would guess 80s on that. But it has a wrapper on the outside too to keep it nice and pristine as well. And I had purchased that long ago online too. So I have a few from around the world. And like I said, I need to eventually go ahead and go through storage because I have so much that I don't know what I have. I mean, well, I know what I have. But could I tell you where exactly, in what tub, in where? No, because there's so many, you know. 4,000 is a bit many. It just kind of is. So, and counting because I do adopt. I kind of thought I was going to do a reverse and go more into resin. And, oh, I love resin, don't get me wrong. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy the creativity aspect of that. You know, it's more customizable than your vinyl. So you can do more things, change wigs, do this, do that. Well, I guess you can with like the obitsus and stuff like that too, but the sculpts are kind of limited as far as what you can get for an obitsu head to, you know, work with that. I guess you could kind of mod it maybe, but yeah. And so, you know, yeah, Trudy, love you, girl. Oscillate wildly. She posted that these were on sale at Walmart, so I got her head, and, you know, the body was alright, you know, it was alright, but I had a Claudine Wolf body, so I went ahead and did that for her. And I love it. I absolutely Love the proportions, the detailing. She's in Bratz clothing and ever after high boots, but I absolutely love her. She's my filthy assistant. Yep. This is Jewel. She's the filthy. Yep, she goes to work with me too. She follows me in the bag, so yep. And she has for several days. Whoop, several days now since I've gotten her done. So I did go ahead and I did take her nails down, you know, because Claudine has claws. So I took those down, and then I went ahead and I painted them. And I painted them a real nice, if I can get it to pick up a little, maybe, yeah, a little bit. Let's see, just a nice color that kind of accommodates with her lips. They work together kind of a little bit. So I could have done something wild. I could have done something extreme, but I figure, yeah, her lip color is kind of more natural looking. So go with more natural looking nails and go with more fun clothing, and then of course the hair, that half and half. That's a cool combo, and I love the animatic. So see, with those girls, she's kind of like the new girl on the block. So she's super, super cool. Let's see, what else have I been up to? I think that's about all. I've started working on the eye patch for my little skeleton dude, and I did try and dye his mohawk part. Usually mohair takes dye, but this didn't take the dye, so I'm like, I don't know if this is this synthetic mohair? What is this? So I'll have to figure out something else with that, but I should be done with that eye patch here pretty soon, so that'll be good. There is no new incomings as of yet. She was my last incoming, Miss Meridia. Before that it was Meridia. I connected with that after the fact. I was like, oh, well, are you just going to work through the alphabet now? What's next, chlamydia? I'm like, oh, okay. No, quit, boy, quit. Just quit right now. Okay. So, we gotta come up with new stuff as far as names, because that was like, okay. But Meridia really, for me, it kind of suits her. It suits her character. That's who she said she was. And actually what she's told me is that she wants to wear dresses, like flowy dresses and things like that, because that's what she's used to, and capes. And, she's used to stuff like Lord of the Rings kind of shit, okay? She ain't used to all of this. This is just like, she's like, okay, I have to blend in somehow, but yeah, this is not her true aesthetic. So you'll see her popping in and out. In the future, I do want to place an order with Resin Soul, because I do want to get 2 pairs of jointed hands, one for Lucas, one for Oliver, because I broke that one finger. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when you broke something, your eye goes boing to that place all the time, and it just drives you the fuck crazy. I don't know whether it's me. Maybe it's me. Please tell me, okay? Because that should drive me nuts. So they're gonna get some jointed hands, but you know, they're gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. So yeah, but that shit drives me crazy. It's like this poor Benny here. Now, mind you, okay, don't 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 shoot arrows at me, please. Okay, she's a recast. Okay, I have a few of them, but see, she's a poor quality recast, and bitch got issues. Bitch done had issues since the day she been home. That shit been trying to break since the day she been home, and I got no resolve, but that's not a reputable person. So thank God there's this cool little leg thing. Well, I probably for an arm or some crazy shit, but I did this. So that way, out of sight, out of mind, because it drove me down crazy. But see, she's pretty. Grace is pretty. But some recasts aren't as good of quality. I mean, and this one for sure wasn't. I mean, as far as the resin quality, they cut it with something. I did do some research of what they use at times to cut the resin with. Now, this never really felt like the weight. It doesn't have the weight. Like when I lift another MSD size BJD and I lift her, there is a massive difference. I bet you if I put them on the scale, there would be a massive difference between the two because of that. So, yeah. So I don't know. But those kind of things drive me not, you know, like her, she's pretty and all, but I could just, here's a project doll, for sale, you know, that's kind of where I'm feeling about poor Eiffel House, Benny recast, you know, ridiculous girl, but yeah, it's the leg. And I probably could get legs and do a body mod or a Frankenbody. Add a different set of legs to this body. Something that has a comparable ball at the top, maybe. I really don't think I could dye it to actually get that resin color. So that would be a thing too. And I don't even think it's worth it. I think I'd rather, well, I know resin, or Eiffel House does have the dark resin. So I might just go ahead and just drop her and buy legit. Well, I want to buy legit. I always want to, you know, try to go the legit way. You know, there's some up here that are legit, and then there's some that aren't, you know. So, and I did that purposely. I didn't do it hatefully. I did it to see what's what. Okay, so this is this, and this is this, you know, and I will say I love the quality of a lot of the legits. You know, recast, the resin quality is different. Different resin. Sometimes they do cut it. Like her, I know they did. Now there's others they didn't cut, and they used a more quality resin on, and they're actually a nice quality doll. So, I mean, and Shelby, she buys recasts too, and hey, what's the problem? You know, whatever. Whatever you choose to do with your money, I chose to buy recasts too. You know, I have legits too. I have both. Um, I get both sides. I don't hate anybody over anything. No hate over recasts at all because I wouldn't want it on me either. And eventually, they were fun. Eventually, I'll replace them with the legitimates too. Um, well, the ones that are important. The other ones I'll probably sell. Someone starting out or that wants a recast. That would be something for them. So, the recasts that I've all bought um, from AliExpress. So I've went direct through them and all of that kind of stuff. So those those are okay. Those are okay. I mean, I've had good, I've had bad, it's not horrible. And the price point, when, now I will say, on certain Fairyland, sometimes they do better than even the company, as far as no seam lines, impeccable quality, even the insides, impeccable quality. You're like, wow, normally it's messy on the insides. Nope. Nope. Going through the whole entire doll and you're, looking for any imperfection and you're like, huh, okay, this is a pretty decent recast. So, I mean, when it almost supersedes the company, that's crazy. They stand out of the box, crazy. I mean, strung perfectly. These are people that know what they're doing, though, with that type of thing. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not saying go buy recasts because you should. No, if that's what you want to do, though, go ahead. I do. If that's what I want, that's what I want, and I buy it. I'm with Shelby. I buy it. Uh, I think even Libby, if she wants it, she buys it. Whatever, it's whatever. It doesn't matter, you know, with those. Uh, Quality is what matters to me. Quality is what matters. Um, and now that I've explored several different, um, okay, like for instance, the dim dolls. So I have an older dim doll, which is Killian, and then I have a double jointed dim doll Aragorn, who is my Demetrius, and those bodies are amazing. I love them. My Martin, my Dalshi, the way it works, the mechanics of it, how it works, how it poses, how it does. I do like the Resin Soul Boys as well. The Miro dolls, what I have, even with restringing, you still have the problem with standing. And I was watching someone the other day, or should I say I saw a post the other day of somebody that had modded the feet, or maybe did a video or something of modding the ball joint on the Miro doll to where the doll actually stood. and stood firmly. I really want to figure out where that is and figure out what they did, and try it on mine, because I have tried everything. Ronnie don't stand, unless he's propped or has something going. Gordon can't stand. Of course, he's an Akagi band head, but he's on a Miro doll body. It actually kind of almost makes me, because I got his body because I kind of felt bad, and it was they were having a clearance at Miro doll, so I got his body, which was way lighter, so I had to adjust the color of the whole body to match the head. I actually thought about going ahead and getting him the actual Akagi body. So that might be happening too sometime in the future. I do like him to be buff because he is the trapeze artists and stuff in the carnival. So he does all sorts of death-defying feats up in the air, and he flips, the girl around and, onto the next tower and everything. So he's pretty strong. So I want him to have a strong physique, not that lean, lanky, scrawny, like eat another cheeseburger maybe physique. So, but I think that's about all I have for you guys. But I knew I wanted to do a video and at least touch base with all of you. Say hi to Libby and Shelby and Gordon and Sarah. Love you, girl. Amber. Just everybody, So, yeah, just wanted to give a shout out and say hello. And I won't be such a stranger. I'm sure I'll have more going on. With the summertime, though, we kind of shift gears. So we go from our hobby to hobby and outdoors, and I need to do more outdoor photos. Of course, in the morning, I'm kind of lazy. And so if I snap a picture here, snap a picture there, a lot of times I won't post them till later on Instagram. So, yeah, but I've been posting a little bit of stuff on Instagram. So, but anyway, guys, it's getting pretty late here in Casper, Wyoming land. So I will bid you adieu, and I will talk to you soon. And I love you all. Bye.